Hello, my name is Charlene and welcome to another episode of Virtual Sims Club. So let's jump into the game. Last time we were with The Sims, with Young Hackney, we visited brand new town, Evergreen Harbour. So now we are in the community lot, which is quite sparse. It's like nothing really here. And hopefully what we're going to do is find out all the really fun, cool things that we can do today. So at the moment we are with Guinness.
Narfa.
And it's really hot today. I don't know if you notice that in the background it's a bit of a heat wave going on. So we're not going to rummage through that. What we're going to do is go around the back. If you go around here, so this is a community space, and I think if I put all the walls up, you can see what it looks like. So it's a weird looking building. I don't really understand it, but it has, I like the skylight, so it has some natural lighting. And we're going to check out some of the activities and some of the things that we can do. So we have Guinness is here. We have Fellows Court and The Edge and Forest Road. So and also Hackney Quest here with us. So it says Fellows Court has identified a salmon. That's a glitch. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. So what we're going to do is let's see what we can do. We can actually, let's dive for deals. Let's see what that does, because I have no idea what diving for deals are. Okay, I was thinking so we were actually, let me put down the walls so that we can see. So yeah, we're going to check out some of the activities, and I've tried to play with Eco Living, so I do know a little bit, but I haven't played it a lot, so I'm going to be learning too. So, wow, you could dive into the dumpster. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. What did we get? Howl for Houndstooth. Young Hackney has found a special dye in the dumpster deck. Check out Young Hackney's inventory. So, as you can see, we can dive for rubbish, and we can kind of choose what we want. I mean, should we dive? I'm not going to dive for meals. Right, let's see what she can eat. Let's just go for it. She's going to go back in. Afterwards, I'm going to see if we can sort out, if we can get any recyclables, because if we can do that, I think we can actually recycle some things. So what did we get? Young Hackney found a bread roll. Oh wow. So I think we'll see a bread roll in her inventory. Yeah. It's very poor quality. As I would expect it to be. I don't think we got much from the recycling. So as you can see, we've got this machine here, who this lovely sim, Tina Tinker, is using. I'm going to see if we can use it. Recycle from inventory. So we need to find something. A is for clock. We can use a clock. We're going to use a clock to recycle. No, we have a recycled trash pile, so let's use that. So, Young Hackney is going to go over to. I don't know what is this called. What's it called? A Gunt Dutch home recycler. Okay. So we are going to try and recycle some items. And the idea is that Sims are now expected to, instead of just throwing away trash, they are now expected to sort out their trash, sort out what they can recycle, what they can't. Yeah, you received your first bits and pieces from using the recycler. Hover over the recycler or the household file to see how much you have. Okay. Bits and pieces are used to craft items using the fabricator. So that's another machine. And to fuel water and power utility producing objects. We're going to get into that a little bit more once I've figured it out. Recycling things. Hold on. Recycling things found in the dumpster is a good way to get more bits and pieces. Okay, so another thing that we can do. What's happening? Oh, the air. Because this particular town has a bit of a bad UK footprint, everybody's coughing a little bit, and basically the air is not clean. So we've got to kind of help clean this up and do little bits and pieces so that the air can become cleaner. And as the air becomes cleaner, we will... Hold on. I think I can actually show you. So while they're having a chit chat, I'll show you. Oh, we've got a phone call. I've called to inform you that your great great grandsecond once removed cousin's friend's grandma has passed away. For some reason has left you a vast fortune. Oh wow. Specifically for you. Will you accept? Yes. Money, money, money. Give now. Probably should ask under what conditions, but it's hard times. We need money now. So, how much did we get? No, why do I feel like there's a trick in that? Very well, however, now that you've accepted, I must inform you. Oh, here we go. Can you hear can you see Hackney Crest was coughing? What? I must inform you that you will only get this money if you become married within the next 7 days. Good luck and congratulations on the next chapter in your life. Oh, that's really... I didn't know that. Oh no, we can't get married for money. Or can we? Oh man, I don't even know how much money it is. You can't get money for money. You can't get... Oh, you eat... I think young Hackney is actually eating the bread roll. Yep, she is. Okay, so I'm gonna put a vote out and see if anybody thinks that young Hackney should get married for the money. And who would we marry? We've got 7 days. Alright, what we can do is they want to go to the toilet, and I don't think there's anywhere for them to go toilet here. So we might need to visit somewhere else. So before we do, let's check out community space projects. So what projects have they got going on? So in this community space, they usually have some projects that you can vote on. So I think at the community space, it says, a space full of possibility for use by the local community. Work together as community desires change to make the space fit what residents want. So the voting will start on a Friday at 8 a.m. and then it finishes on the following Monday at 6 p.m. So you have a very long weekend to vote. So what does young Hackney want to vote for? I mean, what day is it today? It's Monday. Oh, it's Monday. So there isn't anything to vote for at the moment. So, a marketplace, a community market where crafters and makers can sell their wares and shoppers can browse them. A maker space, a community space for making all kinds, where neighbours can gather to craft and recycle goods. Or dabble in activities like candle making, juice fizzing, fabricate, or painting. And community garden. Looking for a space to practice growing and cultivating? The community garden is the perfect place for neighbours to plant together. So at the moment, we have 3 things that we can vote for. So community garden, makerspace, or marketplace. So I'm just going to see how the time goes, and let's see. But at the moment, we have 8 influence points. So basically, influence points are points that you can use to influence other Sims to vote on what you would like them to vote for. And you can be strategic. I think what I really like about the game at the moment is that you don't necessarily have to influence other Sims to vote for what you want to vote for. You can actually influence them to vote for something completely different, which is very democratic. But also you can use it in other ways as well. So if, for me, it would seem natural that whatever young Hackney wants, that she would use, whatever young Hackney would like to vote for, that she would use her influence to influence other Sims to vote for the same thing. So I want to, so we checked this out, and we saw that we can recycle something. So I think we've done all that we can do here. So let's see if we can travel somewhere else. So the voting is now closed because it's Monday at 6 p.m. Let's find out what was voted for then. Because I'm not sure what was voted for. So let's quickly find out. Latest and neighbourhood action plan gossip. So NAP stands for neighbourhood action plan.
Glooby Yabba.
Let's see. The poor Sim is so hungry. Oh no! Look, married for money. Oh no! We've got 7 days. I'm okay. I'm okay with love being free and all, but no, we haven't got love freeness because. But can we bring back some restrictions? Things are getting a little bit awkward out here. Okay, I think that's our time to leave because if they're doing that, I don't want to be around this community where that's their free love, because I think free. We're not going to talk about what free love is. It's nothing inappropriate, but it is a bit. It's not what I would vote for. So we're going to travel, and we are going to
Essenoi Floride.
Yeah, we're going to travel with the crew. It's Hackney Quest. Did Hackney Quest leave? And Forest and Fellas. They really wanted to go to the toilet, I think. That's why they left. So we go. We're going. We go. So we're going to travel to another part of Evergreen. And let's have a look. Let's go here. No, let's visit the Greenbergs. Let's visit their home and see how they live, because their home seems to be very eco-friendly, and I think it would be nice for young Hackney to start having her home be a little bit more eco-friendly. So we want to see what we can purchase, what we could buy that would make young Hackney's house more eco-friendly, because it would bring down her bills as well, and we can have a look at that. But again, I haven't really played this expansion pack, so I'm learning myself, so I'm figuring we're going to learn together, we're going to figure this all out together. And what I really love about this pack is that when we go back to the youth clubs, we are definitely doing eco living challenge. I think that would be a really good thing to do. And I know that just before we had to close down the youth clubs, we did have a big eco project going on that we can continue with, and hopefully we can incorporate some virtual Sims club into that. So let's have a look at this house. This house is... Oh no, does everybody need to go to the toilet still? Oh god, everyone's coughing. The air is really not clean around here. But we are going to introduce ourselves. So this is Knox Greenberg. He is apparently a eco master, is it? And just bearing in mind that I can't control the other Sims at the moment. We're just doing a club gathering. So this is Knox. Okay. The Edge is saying hello as well.
Torquay.
I like Knox. I like Knox's t-shirt. Let's kind of like make a joke. No. Let's talk about eco lifestyle. Guinness is on her phone. I wonder who she's texting. I'm so nosy. Who are you texting, Guinness? Oh, who did the love hearts kiss? Oh, idea.
Pandoli Usanet.
Maybe. Oh, no. This is not going to happen. I was just about to say, maybe young Hackney could quickly marry Knox. I like his piercings as well. Why does he look so angry though? Hold on. Sorry. Following traits about Knox. About the Edge, that she's creative. Did you not know that? I like his sandals. Look at his piercings. Can I go closer to him? Yeah, I can. Look, I really like his piercings.
Rainbow News.
Aww. Oh, what is going on here? So I think that because someone's feeling uncomfortable. I think, hold on, who needs to go to the toilet? Can we actually go inside here? Can we go inside? Please let us be able to go inside. So as you can see, this is a container a container home, which I like it. I really, really like it. I like the style. And it's meant to represent basically using recyclable, I can't say the word, recyclable materials and reusing them. Yeah, recyclable materials and using them, and using materials that are sustainable. So, this is the container. It's not being used. It's probably going to be discarded. And because of the material, it's probably going to be really hard to kind of break down. So let's find another purpose for its use. And this couple have turned it into a home. So, and it looks, pretty good. So as you can see, they've used some other, the other kind of containers. I'm trying to figure out what this bit is, and I will figure it out in a second. Just give me a moment. So I think this is some sort of, right, so this is a tower. So clearly this is part of the port. This is some sort of apparatus that must have been used many years ago and has been just abandoned. So they've now turned it into, what is it? I mean, do we have to knock on a door or something? Hold on. You only seem to be able to go outside. Why can't we go inside? I'm a bit confused because we did. Why can we only go? Maybe because we don't know. No, that shouldn't be an issue. Friendly. But I was thinking, should we... Let's ask him about his career. Should we marry... I want to go inside. Why can't I go inside the house? We can't see it at all. But we can see outside. So we learned that Nox is unemployed. So he doesn't actually work anywhere. Can we use... Oh, we can try and make a candle. Let's do that. We need some wax block and we don't have that, so we need to figure out how we can get a wax block, and then hopefully we will be able to the girls want to go to the loo again and we can't go. Zion. Who's Zion? We've not seen you before. Zion's stall. Okay, who are you? Okay, not seen you before. I love it when I meet new Sims. Introduce yourself. Friendly. What's your job? What's your job? Because I think this town, the whole town has, is it the free love? They have the free love action plan going on, and so everybody's just being really overly friendly towards each other, which is great and all. Let's call Tamil so everybody can sit down, which is great. I just don't want any of my Sims being inappropriate, so they're just giving each other a kiss. They're not being inappropriate, but what could potentially happen is... let's say hello. Friendly introduction. Why can't we go over chatting to not Zion? Okay, we're talking to everybody, that's why. Let's stop talking. Let's go over and because people are hungry. Oh no, she needs to go to the toilet. Okay, I might have to just quickly do a slight little cheat because it's not a cheat. Basically, she has some reward points, and she, young Hackney, has 715 reward points. So, instant. Do we have an instant bladder? Instant fun, instant hygiene, confidence. So these potions they give you an instant fun would give you an instant boost in fun, but then it will deduct 100 points from your available reward points. So I'm looking for inspired, quirk, cold. I don't think we have moodlet solver. I don't think we have insta large, rental, morning sim. No, we don't have something that will stop we don't have anything that will fill our bladder. We are going to have to go to the loo, toilet. Hopefully the others will come. Are the others coming? I called to mail, so the others are going to come. Maybe those that really need to go to the toilet won't. Yeah, poor things. They're going to go home because they really have to go to the toilet. Aren't you not going to come and eat with us? Friendly. No, I don't think he is. Fine. Let's sit down and talk with Blossom, who is an elder. Let's ask her about her day, and maybe get to know her. I feel so bad for. Do you know what? Let me end the gathering because these are the poor Sims. They need to go home. So I'm going to end the gathering so that Guinness and the Edge, that they can go home and they can go to the toilet. Oh no, start gathering. So the gathering ended anyway. So they can go home of their own accord. They don't need to stick around. So we are talking to Blossom. Isn't this nice? What's happening? What was that sound? What's going on with my camera controls? Forgive me. And who is this person? Mary Greenberg. She's also an elder, so let's meet her. Friendly introduction. Can I see my Sims all hanging out over there, over the other side or something?
Twasiba. Oh. Well, no.
So originally I was thinking about maybe, whoa, what's going on here? They're not having a good conversation. I was thinking maybe Knox and young Hackney could hook up, you know, just so he can get the marriage money. So is it the inheritance money? So married for money. I can't believe we accepted this. I mean, I can, but I can't. But it's gonna be funny. All right, we need to go home. We genuinely need to go home. Let's see. Young Hackney accepted the offer of a giant inheritance over time. So we have, if we choose to go through with this, we have 7 sim days to find somebody to marry, which I mean, that's a challenge within itself, because you can't just pick a sim and just say I'm going to marry you. It doesn't work like that in The Sims. So actually, let's be brave, and but we're not marrying for love, and we should always marry for love. Actually, I don't know. Should one always marry for love? I don't know. I did. Alright, okay, we're gonna go toilet. So we're gonna go to the toilet. So, we're going to take young Hackney to the toilet. What's happening? She feels like she's in bad surroundings. Really? The umbrella broke as well, and she's pretty frightened of the thunderstorms. I don't understand why you... Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realise that that's where the bathroom, the toilet was. I think she might need to clean her shower. You know what, let's get her to go to bed. She can, clean it in the morning. She's had a long day. Let's get her to sleep. Let's see what she has in her inventory. And I think she might have some work to do. So, young simmers, there is a lot of work to do in controlling one sim. Because I have to focus on her needs. I have to make sure that her needs, obviously she needs sleep now, and you can see the sleep is increasing. It is a stormy night. I really do like the seasons and the weather in The Sims. When they brought out the seasons expansion pack, I do think it is the best expansion pack, because it just added so much depth and detail and atmosphere to the game. So you can clearly see it's raining, and it feels horrible. It just feels like we do not want to be outside today. Not at all. So let's see what we can do. We're gonna clean. So we're gonna clean this bathroom. We're gonna clean the shower. And, we can chill out in our jammies today, because I don't think we're really going anywhere. We don't have that much time left in this episode anyway. What other things? Alright, so we've more or less sorted out her needs. I think when she's, you can see her cleaning. Let's go over. I love it with the little spray and sponge. It's so cute. And you can see, hopefully, it will get cleaner. And then afterwards, young Hackney will have a shower. So look, it's lovely and clean. And that's important, when you're living by yourself, I don't know, unless you can afford a cleaner, you've got to clean the things that you use. So she's just going to quickly have a shower, and then what are we going to do? We're going to have a look at our needs, and then we're going to do that. There we go. Sometimes it pauses. Let's see. So her needs are fine at the moment. Let's change the music. Let's have something. Change station. Let's put on some hip hop because I like a lot of the hip hop songs that they have. Actually, do you know what would be really fun? Let's turn this up. Change volume. If you can recognise some of the songs, because all the songs on the radio stations are all sung in Simlish, but they do have singers, celebrity singers, come in and sing particular songs. So there are some pop songs. There are a lot of songs that I'm not familiar with, but you young people might be familiar with. So once we've had the shower, we're going to mop, and as I said, we wanted to have a look at her needs. So let's kind of come out so it's not so loud. Let's look at her simology at the moment. So this is young Hackney. This is her age bar. So we know that she's a young adult and she will be progressing. She's mopping at the moment. She will be progressing to a fully fledged adult. So that's her next milestone. But that won't be for a while. Her genealogy, it's just her at the moment. She doesn't have any siblings. Young Hackney doesn't have any siblings or any family. It's just herself. And our neighbourhood action plans are currently closed. So I think it's closed until Friday when it opens back up again. So I think the neighbourhood action plans or projects only happen for I think 5 days or a week, something like that. So I think on Friday at 8 we'll be able to vote for something else. And we've got, remember we had 8, I think we last had 8 influence points. It's got up to 24. So I think the more you interact with other Sims and the more you gain influence points. So also our public image. So that's how other Sims know us. I think we've got some work to do. We've got some work to do. So we need to conduct some research and we need to tutor students online. So let's go on the computer and career education, and we are going to tutor students online. Is she hungry? Okay. She's going to make something to eat at the moment. So we'll wait until she's done that. And then we'll tutor some students online. So, and this is how, so we have to complete, okay, I'm jumping here. So the briefcase that we see here lets us know about young Hackney's employment or career, if young Hackney is employed or does have a career. Because in a sense, you might not want to. You might find other ways that you can make money without actually having to go to work. Which I really like, because I think that's very reflective of today's society. Not everybody works and does a 9 to 5, or if you do work, you might work at totally different hours, and there's lots of different types of jobs these days. So naturally, young Hackney being in an education career, which makes sense because young Hackney and her friends, they want to be youth workers and build a youth club, which we've done. So a part of young Hackney's career is doing daily tasks in order to get a promotion, so that she can complete all the levels in her job. So I think we're at level 4 and it goes up to level 10. So it says here, let's do some reading. So it says here, I'm actually going to turn down the music because I feel like I am. Put up medium. Is she dancing? She's literally going to go over to dance to the music. Go, young Hackney. Even dancing, because that you can level up with dancing. So, sorry, again I'm jumping. I'm going to go back. So she's dancing now, so that's highlighted in green. So that's the skill that she's building right now. And she's at level 3. I think this one goes up to level 5. So it says, for dancing, okay, she stopped now. Sims with this skill can never resist the urge to bust a move. They love to move and are always ready to hit the dance floor. Dancing can be improved by shaking it on the dance floor, moving along to the music of a DJ booth, or stereo, or even practicing in the mirror. Improving dancing skill unlocks new dance moves for your Sims to use. So that's one of many skills that young Hackney will be developing. So let's go back to her career, her job that she does. So so it tells us in the information panel what she is. So she is a mentor teacher. We work from home. So we do have the choice to go to a building and work, but basically she will go missing for a couple of hours, from 8 till 4, and that's a bit boring. So there's tasks that we can do from home, and those tasks, we have work from home assignments. So those tasks are to conduct research and also to tutor a student online. So we're going to go and do that right now because she's had something to eat and that's what we wanted to do. So education, career, tutor a student online. So we're going to tutor a student online. Let's tutor a student online about health. Yeah, so we're going to do that. So I think it said that we would be, let's have a look at that. Education, career, tutor student online. So teach students about cooking, gardening and fitness skills. So that's basically what young Hackney is doing right now. So on her little desk that we bought, so cute, it's so cute. So she's working from home, and once she's tutored a student, we will see that she will earn some money. We also need to conduct some research. I think we can do that on a computer as well. So all of these tasks, if we complete them, we don't have to complete them, but if we do, I'm explaining what your career is. Thank you very much. If we do, the young Hackney's performance goes up. So at the moment it's average. But we want it to go to the dark green because once it goes there, then we get a tick, and then we know that she is due for a promotion. So what that means is that she will increase to level 5 in her career. It's just so cool. So that's in terms of so this is your career bar, and it gives you all the information you need. We have our skills bar, and there are so many different skills that you can develop in The Sims. So these are just some of the skills that young Hackney has acquired, and then it's up to myself or to develop these skills for her. So things like baking. So for baking, baking is science in action. You can't just throw random ingredients into a bowl like some chef. You have to plan. Fortunately, the plan involved large helpings of sugar. Yeah. So increasing your baking skill will unlock new baked goods for your oven, and you can also purchase a cupcake factory. So to do that, you go over here and you press bake, and I think at the moment we can bake breadsticks, pre-mixed brownies, and sugar cookies. And so the more you develop your skill, you can bake. There will be more options to bake more items. The same, we've got that for charisma, comedy, cooking, dancing, fishing, fitness, gardening, handiness, logic. And logic is to do with like your brain development. Yeah, so it's a practice mind can be a wonderful thing. Sorry, let's go to a practice mind can be a wonderful thing. And Sims who focus on logic want to hone their minds until they are sharper than a llamacorn's horn. Yeah, so where are we? We're at 4 with the logic, so we're not doing too badly. We've got mischief, young Hackney, she has a little bit of evil in her, so she's a little bit mischievous. Which I didn't want a goody two shoes. We're not doing anything bad with her evil trait. She might be a bit mean sometimes. We haven't had that so far. But what I do like, I think the reason why I kept the evil trait is because the cackle, the cackling laugh that she does is absolutely hilarious. And I don't usually have an evil trait in my Sims, so I don't see it. What else do we have? God, we got a lot. Research and debate. I actually don't want us to develop any more skills. Singing. You guys saw that, she sang a little bit and then all of a sudden she was developing singing skills and it's really bad. She's only at 2. Video gaming. When we are going to do some video gaming when we've got a little bit more money. What else? I just want to check the time that I'm not going over. I've gone so over. And then I think the last one is violin. Young people, I'm going to end it here. When we come back next week, I'm going to let you young people know. So we've earned 175 simoleons and 176 simoleons. Excellent. Because we've tutored a student online and we've also reached level 2 of our logic skill. So we ended up doing 2 things at once. I love it when that happens. And earned a little bit more money. So that's really good. So we're ending on a good note, even though young Hackney really needs to go to the loo. So what we're going to decide on is whether or not young Hackney is going to get married for money. This is you young people are going to have to decide. I'm not getting involved in this because I'm just really ethical. I don't think she should get married for money, but we need a bit of drama. There's nothing wrong with a bit of drama. I don't know. Let's see. But thank you for coming out to watch another episode of the Virtual Sims Club, and I will see you soon.